Hello, I'm Kara from Kara Tarot, and today I'm doing a general reading for you with the William Blake Tarot of the Creative Imagination. This is the deck that I'm doing a deep dive on this month. I've already shuffled it extensively, and this is for the 13th of March, Thursday, the 13th of March. Just look to see which one is giving me the strongest emanation. And then we have our cards. Now, something we need to remember about this deck does not have the normal suits. Not only has he changed the names of the suits, the meanings are different. So let me explain a little bit here. Well, this is a major, so we don't need to worry about this one as much. And that is, you can tell from the image, it is the Hermit, but it's called Imagination. The reason this deck doesn't have the normal suits is because the entire deck is about creativity. So instead of wands being fire and creativity, and cups being water and love, swords being air and thought and intellect, pentacles being materialism and business and money matters. Instead, we have the suits of music, which is not represented here today, which is really like cups and wands combined. It's about love and beauty, but it has fire around the edges. So it's about the passionate force of love and beauty. And so we have poetry here today, and poetry is closest to pentacles. It is for earth. The symbol of this is earth, but this is more about your physical individuality and revelation and manifestation. The other suit that isn't here has stars around the edge, and that is air, and that is science, and that is the closest to the original RWS suits in that is thought and intellect and learning and communications, all those things we associate with the swords. This is one of the ones that is quite different. This is water. Painting is associated with water, but this is all about sensation and spirit, and as opposed to the physical individual, this is about the spiritual individuation, the highest self. And that's what that suit is about. So for this general reading today, we have Man of Poetry, who is the king of poetry. And poetry, again, is closest to pentacles. It's about a manifestation and revelation and individuality. And so here you have great strength leading you forward amidst a swirl of activity. That's certainly been correct for me today so far. There's a swirl of activity, and he is using his own force of character and his own physical manifestation to hold this activity at bay. Let me see what it says at the bottom here. To justify the ways of God to men. That is the phrase of Blake's that it is here with this drawing. Now, he is also looking towards imagination, the Hermit. So not only is he holding the worldly chaos and at bay, and goodness knows we've had a lot of it, but he's looking forward to this time of reflection, that has water and fire and air. and he is stepping forward as if from the earth into another realm, the spiritual realm, the realm of imagination. And his light, instead of being held up as a beacon for everyone else, his light is here that looks more to be as one would hold a flashlight to make sure you have a steady footing. So you're holding things at bay and looking towards this time when you are able to turn to your inward self and had a steady footing there. And then the child is the page. That's equivalent of the page in these, the page of painting. And again, I said painting is sensation and spirit. So here, after you have been able to center yourself and have this time away, whether it is an actual amount of measurable time or it is just a space that you've created internally for yourself, that then you have this refreshment, the youth, the child of spirit, riding on a dolphin and with butterfly wings almost. So here we go from this very physical self and the very physical chaos to this internal leading to where you have this peace and joy of a child in your spiritual self and in your own highest plane, in your own highest self that you yearn for. I hope that gives you some leading for today in how you want to progress. Again, this is the reading for Thursday, March 13th, 2025. And the tarot being used is the William Blake Tarot of the Creative Imagination by Ed Buryn. This is not a deck that I would recommend for beginners. It definitely requires some time to wrap your mind around the differences from normal suits. But I've been working with it now for about a week and a half, and I'm very much enjoying the differences of it, and I hope you do too. Have a wonderful day.